Ray O'Neill is the author of nonfictional book My Children Were Killed by the Brownie that took the first place in the chart of 10 bestsellers of America for 3 weeks. In his 40s, Ray looks like the person of 60 years. He has gray hair, red eyes, bowed back and peaked face. For already 5 years he can't sleep in rooms and has been overnighting in his car. Ray is the person who has won the Brownie. But the price was too high. When peace and love prevail in the house, the Brownie seems less like domestic god. There were even some events when he took matches and sharp objects from playful children. But if it is unfavorable climate in the house, everything changes. And instead of kind domestic god, the Brownie can turn into angry poltergeist, who brings nightmares, pain, destructions, and even death. Worries began as soon as Ray's family had moved a new house. That time his elder son was 4 years, daughter 2.5, and his wife carried his third child. Ray worked at nights and came home only in the mornings. Once his wife said him that night children hadn't slept, had been crying for a long time in their room and had asked to turn on the light. That's why she had to take them in her bed. It made the man angry and he required his wife never to do this again. Otherwise, children will afraid of darkness very long. Then he keelhauled his son and asked never to cry, or another case he wouldn't become real man. However, next night everything came around. That time children didn't wait for their mother, they ran into her room. Ray was downright angry and took out all things from the wardrobe in full view of his children to show that the Brownie couldn't hide there. Then he hung a big padlock on the wardrobe. Next night the wife called to work of her husband. She said that children had run into her room again, but now she was afraid to turn off the light, because she thought that really there was something in the children's room. She asked Ray to return home, and after rejection, being despaired, she called to their neighbor, who then would sleep in their house. Came home in the morning. Ray was put at a stand by the fact that the padlock on the wardrobe was open, but he remembered that he had closed it. After that he had to let his wife take children to their room at nights. Going to maternity home, as she apprehended something, the wife was taking leave with her children for a long time. When she was at the maternity home, Ray hired a nurse who began to put to sleep children in their room again. 3 nights passed normally. On the 4th night the nurse awoke from horrible screams sounded from the children's room. Grasped a poker, she rushed there. But when she turned on the light, she didn't see anything. Trembling from the horror, children tied themselves up into knots that they heard some noise in the wardrobe and the door began opening. The nurse was a brave woman and didn't believe in any evil spirits. She opened the wardrobe and found there only a mouse. She tried to kill it with the poker, but the mouse ran out. Next day the nurse brought a cat to the house, hoping that it would catch the mouse. Meanwhile Ray's wife would bear a child soon. Ray tore between work and maternity home. That's why he saw his children seldom, and they were with the nurse almost all the time. It was usual morning at the end of working shift, but after this call Ray would never become the same smiley and brave man. It was the nurse. Through her crying fits Ray could understand that both his children were dead. The man rushed to home. His children lied close to each other in one bed. The fear remained in their widely opened eyes forever. The nurse was shocked. A psychologist worked with her. But she couldn't tell everything to the police, because after putting the children to sleep she also sank into a deep sleep in the hall downstairs. The doctors certified death because of cardiaplasia as a result of the great fear. Due to anxiety for the mother's life and her still non-born child, she wasn't said anything about it. In some days the wife bore a son to Ray. When the child was 6 days, she knew about her children's deaths. The woman became mad. Ray had hammered in the door to the children's room when he took his son home. Once, after the baby fell asleep, Ray went out for a while. After returning home he found the door to the children's room opened. Ray rushed to the baby's cradle and saw a strange dark creature as if it hugged the child. At that moment it sank down like a snake and rushed to the children's room. Ray ran to the child, touched him and understood that he was late. Being frantic with grief, he rushed to the children's room but saw only closed door of the wardrobe. Ray opened the door, hoping to grasp and kill the creature whatever it was, but he found just shelves. That's all. But this story has a continuation. If you are interested in it, write comments and I will make the second part. And now everything as always, subscribe, rise your thumb and share this video in networks. See you.